तीनों चारों बच्चे ना वीडियो बैठ जाओ इधर। इनको अमित सर इनको बच्चों को इधर ही बैठो।
अपनी क्लास है तुम तीनों ठीक है फोन लगा के रख लो। टाइट आपने करा था क्या कैमरे को? पीछे से लॉक कर दिया मैंने।
लोग जो वो तो लोग करना
फिर मूव है ना।
हाँ तो ये है ना।
हाँ तो ठीक हो गया ना, ये भी टाइट करा हुआ है।
हो गया
आप जाके
encouragement, enthusiasm, and excellency are the major aspects of an institution. With an objective of encouraging the spirit of research and innovation, we at Biyani Group of Colleges feel proud to host the inaugural ceremony of BICON 14, the 9th Indo-Japan Bilateral Conference. I, Rubal Rathi, and I, Neha Bhatnagar, consider it a privilege given to us to extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries and guests. And we thank all the dignitaries and the guests that they took out time from their busy schedule and came here for our international conference. So thank you so much, all the people here. And now, before the proceedings of the program, we would like to show the glimpses of the day. and nurture it through a perfect blend of traditional as well as contemporary ways. So, before proceeding further, we would like to invite our pillar of Biyani institution, Srimati Pushpa Biyani ma'am, our chairmen, Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir, Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir, and Dr. Manish Biyani sir, with our chief guest, Mr. P.L. Chaturvedi sir, our guest of honor, Ms. Amita Gill ma'am, Mr. Akio Aizumata, Minister, Embassy of Japan, and Mr. Daisaku Kodama, from First Secretary, Minister, Embassy of Japan. Kindly come up on stage for the lighting of the lamp. We also request Professor Samoda to also come on stage. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, may I request our chairman, Dr. Biyani, sir, to please extend a floral welcome to our chief guest, Shri P.L. Chaturvedi, sir. And I would like to request Dr. Sanjay Biyani, sir, to please extend a floral welcome to Ms. Amita Gill, ma'am. And welcome the August gathering.
Very good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
It's indeed an honor for Biyani Group of Colleges to host the 9th Indo-Japan Bilateral Conference BICON 2014. On the occasion of inaugural ceremony of this international conference, I would like to welcome all the guests and dignitaries who have taken time from their busy schedules to come here and bless us in our endeavor of providing an international platform to research scholars, students of both the countries and innovators to discuss the latest developments, advancements in their respective fields. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Shri P.L. Chaturvedi sir, a known educationist who have served as Vice Chancellor of MBS University Ajmer and Bhopal. I would also like to thank Professor Amita Gill, ma'am, Science and Technology Rajasthan, for being present here as our guest of honor. I would also like to thank Sri Vimal Agrawal sir, Chairman, Sri A. Chaturvedi sir, Editor-in-Chief, Pathikan, and Sri Anam Rakha sir, Senior Advocate, and our constant guide for being present here to bless us today. At this point, I would like to also thank Akiva Sumatra Sensi sir, Minister from Embassy of Japan, Daishu Kodama Sensi sir, and our special guest from Japan, Professor Shimoto Sensi, Abhidhani Sensi, Sakura Sensi, and Ida Sensi for coming all the way from Japan to participate in this international conference to guide our researchers and students. Last but not least, I am extremely grateful to Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology (JAIS) for helping us organize this prestigious conference and be part of healthy the relationship of both the countries through this conference. I again thank you all of you, to our guests, student members, for being a part of this inaugural ceremony of BICON 2014. This is not the last, but a relationship in built from last more than 15 years from here, India to Japan. Today we are thinking how this relationship has turned into faith from trust. This relationship has a great building of all the countries, from Tokyo University, Saitama University, JICE being part of this journey. Dr. Manish is taking pain, and all the faculties, teachers, professors, coming all the way every year to guide all the students, researchers, teachers to come and have shared their innovations from both the countries. The students from India, especially from Biyani colleges, every year are going to take further studies in master's course, PhD course and research with the help of only Government of Japan, Embassy of Japan and different universities situated at Japan. I am thankful to all these institutions to be part, to helping us, to guide us, to come and conclusion that somewhere innovation will come and will serve to whole of the society. I am again thankful to all of you to continue and to be part of this innovation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now we have a short video message from Professor Tetsu Asano, JICE, Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. So let's hear the profound words of wisdom by Asano Sensei.
Bilateral conference to the 9th year. Distinguished guests and speakers from various institutions of India and Japan, honorable organizers, students, ladies and gentlemen, I am Tetsu Asano, the President of Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology in Japan. I consider it a special privilege to be invited to deliver this video message. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate Biyani Group of Colleges on the continuance of their India-Japan bilateral conference to the 9th year. I am very pleased that this time our institute, JICE, has also been involved in organizing this bilateral academic events. JICE was established in 1990 as their first graduate institute without an undergraduate division in Japan, specializing in education and research on advanced science and technology. Since then, JICE has continuously been dealing with newly emerging programs caused by the rapidly changing society in terms of science and technology. JAIS has carried out many world-class research activities, taking advantage of our top-class faculty members and superb research facilities and equipment such as the cutting-edge IT technologies. The aggravating global issues of environment and resources necessitates human resources for their solution through collaborations of the concerned people all over the world. In that regard, JAIS has been taking concrete approaches by accepting many international faculty and students from renowned partner education and research institutes abroad. Now, as you may know, India is considered one of the most important partners of Japan. The recent visit of Indian Modi to Japan has set a new stage for cooperation between India and Japan for prosperity and growth. However, JAI's relationship with India dates back to 2010, when we accepted the first batch of Indian graduate students. I'm very happy to mention that at present, JAIS holds the most number of Indian students of all the Japanese universities. Currently, there are 54 Indian students enrolled in the master's and doctoral programs and 3 Indian full-time faculty members. These wonderful outcomes surely promise possibilities of future development of our close and brilliant relationship. I am grateful to all the people involved in these academic collaborations. I also appreciate Biyani Group of Colleges for making tremendous efforts in girl education and women empowerment in Rajasthan, one of the states in India, where only 44% of women are literate as compared to 76% of men. One of the key features that attracted me is a quick development of the program. Within a short span of 9 years since its inception in 2005, the number of girls educated in the colleges has increased from 55 to 3,600. My interest has grown further when I heard the Biyani Group is planning to establishing a rural hospital with a medical school. I wish you all success in this big plan. Today, Asian region is moving toward a huge potential market together, but it should also be truly innovative time through collaboration among Asian researchers in the field of science and technology. I believe that India and Japan could make a great contribution to the advancement of science and technology, lending their proper and efficient cooperation both scientifically and politically. I strongly believe with its great merits and significant values, this conference will further promote a promising future of the Biyani Group and all the participants, organizations, and people, including those from Japan. I hope all the sessions of this conference will produce a fruitful outcomes through positive contributions by the delegates from both of the countries. In closing this video message, I'd like to thank all the people who have organized and supported this conference. I wish the Biyani Conference great success in establishing a variety of long-term collaboration between India and Japan. Thank you very much.
And now, it is my proud privilege and honor to welcome our chief guest, Professor P.L. Chaturvedi sir, ex-Vice Chancellor, MDS University, Ajmer, ex-Vice Chancellor, Bhopal University. May I request sir to please come up on stage and share his vision with all of us.
सर्वप्रथम तो मैं क्षमा चाहूंगा जिस भाषा में अभी तक यहाँ के सभी कार्यक्रम हो रहे हैं उससे थोड़ा विचलन करते हुए मैं हिंदी में अपने विचार रखना चाहूंगा। इस भारत जापान द्विपक्षीय शैक्षिक सम्मेलन के आयोजक बिहानी कॉलेज के अध्यक्ष श्रीमान राजीव बियानी जी, इस अवसर पर हमारे मध्य उपस्थित जापान से पधारे हुए वहां के मिनिस्टर जो कि अपने यहाँ भारतीय दूतावास में उनका प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं, ऐसे श्री एकियो सईसो मोटा जी, अगर नाम बोलने में मेरे से त्रुटि हो तो क्षमा करेंगे क्योंकि मैं जापानी भाषा से परिचित नहीं हूं, ये मेरा दुर्भाग्य है। डॉक्टर तत्सुआ शिमोड़ा जी, अन्य जापान से पधारे हुए विभिन्न संस्थाओं के आचार्यगण, अपनी संस्था की श्रीमती अमृता गिल, भारत के विभिन्न विश्वविद्यालयों से पधारे हुए, विश्वविद्यालय और संस्थानों से पधारे हुए हमारे आचार्यगण, इस संस्था के प्राचार्य श्री सी.एल. शर्मा जी, अन्य आचार्यगण, आमंत्रित सज्जनों, देवियों, प्रिय विद्यार्थियों एवं पत्रकार बंधुओं, मुझे अतीव प्रसन्नता है कि आज भारत और जापान, ये जो अति प्राचीन देश हैं, विशेषकर जिनके अत्यधिक अनेक वर्षों से, शताब्दियों से, जिनके अत्यधिक प्रगाढ़ संबंध अनेक प्रकार के रहे, ऐसे देशों से यह द्विपक्षीय शैक्षिक सम्मेलन आयोजित हो रहा है। बिहानी संस्थान क्योंकि एक शैक्षिक संस्थान है, तो इस कारण से उन्होंने शिक्षा से, वर्तमान शिक्षा, आधुनिक शिक्षा से संबंधित अनेक महत्वपूर्ण विषयों को समाहित करते हुए इस प्रकार के आयोजन को आमंत्रित करने के लिए मैं उन्हें बधाई देता हूं। उन्हें इस दृष्टि से बहुत प्रशंसा के साथ इस अवसर पर द्विपक्षीय यह सम्मेलन है, तो जापान और साथ साथ भारत के भी विभिन्न श्रेष्ठतम संस्थानों से, श्रेष्ठतम शैक्षिक संस्थानों से पधारे हुए उन समस्त विशेषज्ञों, शैक्षिक अपने अपने विषय के शैक्षिक विशेषज्ञों को भी मैं विशेष रूप से अपनी ओर से इस अवसर पर अभिनंदन करता हूं कि इस सम्मेलन को सफल बनाने के लिए वो अपने विषय का प्रतिनिधित्व करने के लिए इस सम्मेलन में ज्ञानवर्धन करने के लिए यहाँ पधारे हैं। कार्यक्रम 6 दिवसीय है और 6 दिवसीय कार्यक्रम होने के कारण से स्वाभाविक रूप से अनेक प्रकार के विषयों को लेकर के विद्वान आचार्यों के मध्य भारत और जापान दोनों देशों के विभिन्न विषयों पर महत्वपूर्ण और सार्थक चर्चा होगी, ऐसा मुझे विश्वास है। मैं निवेदन करना चाहूंगा कि यद्यपि आपका यह विशेष इस बात पर आग्रह विज्ञान और तकनीकी के क्षेत्र में है, विज्ञान और तकनीकी और भारत के जिस प्रकार के प्रगाढ़ संबंध आज के नहीं अपितु कई हजार वर्ष से रहे, विशेष करके जब भारत में ही जन्म हुआ भगवान बुद्ध, उन्होंने विश्व को संदेश दिया, तो संदेश देने के लिए जिन विशेषकर भारत के पूर्व देशों की ओर उन्होंने प्रयाण किया, तो उस क्षेत्र में स्वाभाविक रूप से वहां पर वो अन्य देशों में होते हुए और जापान तक वहां उन्होंने अपने उन विचारों का प्रसार किया। और आज भी भारत की सांस्कृतिक और ऐतिहासिक इस ऐक्य की भावना को बलवती करने की आवश्यकता है। मैं निवेदन करना चाहूंगा, ऐसा सूत्र है जो हमारे दोनों देशों को अत्यधिक निकट ला सकता है। जापान उन देशों में है जिन्होंने की अपने स्वयं की राष्ट्रीय भावना के आधार पर, अपने स्वयं के एक स्वनिर्मित विकास के एक मॉडल के आधार पर उन्होंने अपनी सामाजिक और आर्थिक व्यवस्था को बनाया है। मुझे स्मरण आता है 1945 में जब द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध चल रहा था, उस समय नागासाकी और हिरोशिमा उनको एक प्रकार से अणुबम के कारण से समाप्त कर दिया गया था, नष्ट करने की प्रयत्न किया गया था। किंतु जापान का वो राष्ट्रीय भाव था, उनके यहाँ विकास करने की एक अत्यधिक प्रबल भावना थी, जिसके कारण से नेपाल बहुत ही कम दशाब्दियों के अंदर पुनः विश्व के अंदर चुनौती के रूप में खड़ा हुआ है। चुनौती, मैं चुनौती का जो शब्द प्रयोग कर रहा हूं, मेरा चुनौती से अर्थ किसी को हानि पहुंचाने के लिए नहीं, किंतु नेतृत्व करने के लिए कि उद्योग के क्षेत्र में, विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में, तकनीकी क्षेत्र में, राष्ट्रीय भाव का प्रसारण करने के क्षेत्र में, इन समस्त क्षेत्रों में भारत जापान विश्व का नेतृत्व कर सकता है। और भारत विशेष करके क्योंकि अत्यधिक पुराने संबंध रहे, सांस्कृतिक संबंध रहे हैं, हमारा भारत और जापान का यदि पूर्व के काल को हम देखें तो जब भारत स्वर्ण युग कहलाता था, तब भी इन पूर्व के समस्त देशों के साथ जावा, सुमात्रा और उन देशों तक हमारा निर्यात होता था, आयात होता था, व्यापारिक संबंध होते थे। यह दुर्भाग्य रहा कि गत कुछ 150 वर्ष के ऐसे काल में, वैसे तो 1000 वर्ष का इस प्रकार का काल रहा, किंतु विशेषकर 150 वर्ष के काल में जो हमारे ऊपर शासन अंग्रेजों का रहा, उन्होंने इस देश को आर्थिक दृष्टि से और बहुत ही शोषण करने का प्रयत्न किया, उसको चुनौती दी। और भारत के जिन नौजवानों ने चुनौती दी थी, उन्हें यदि समर्थन मिला तो जापान से मिला था। और इसी कारण मुझे स्मरण आता है, आज शायद इस आयु के बैठे बालकों को स्मरण नहीं होगा, विद्यार्थियों को स्मरण नहीं होगा, किंतु मुझे इतिहास इस बात का साक्षी है कि भारत के स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के लिए यदि 1917 के अंदर यदि रास बिहारी बोस यहाँ से गए थे तो वो जापान गए थे, और जापान ने उस समय वहां उनको इस प्रकार का सब प्रकार की सहायता दी थी कि वह भारतीय स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के लिए प्रयत्न का सूत्रपात कर सके। केवल उनका नहीं, जब नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस इस प्रकार के प्रयत्न में जर्मनी में रह रहे थे, तब भी उनको आमंत्रित करने वाला यदि कोई देश था तो उस समय भी जापान ने आगे बढ़कर नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस को आमंत्रित किया था और पूर्वी विरोधी समूहों के साथ मिलकर के आजाद हिंद फौज की रचना की थी, जिस आजाद हिंद फौज के द्वारा भारत को जो उस समय शासक थे अंग्रेजों को, उनको चुनौती देते हुए असम की सीमा तक आकर के अपना ध्वज है, तिरंगा ध्वज, वो फहराया था उस समय आकर के। वो हमारे लिए जापान की सहायता से किए हुए एक विशेष प्रकार के क्षण थे। बंधुओं, आज क्योंकि विज्ञान और तकनीकी का युग है, इसी कारण से इन दशक में विशेषकर इस वर्ष से एक नई जो शासन व्यवस्था, राजनीतिक व्यवस्था भारत में आई है, उन्होंने भी जापान की ओर अपना ध्यान केंद्रित किया है और उस जापान की ओर ध्यान केंद्रित करने के परिणाम स्वरूप यदि यहाँ के प्रधानमंत्री गए हैं तो सर्वप्रथम निकट के देशों के पश्चात जापान गए और जापान जाकर के उन्होंने अपने उन पुराने संबंधों को आवाहन किया। उस आधार पर उन्होंने कहा कि हम विज्ञान, शिक्षा के क्षेत्र, तकनीकी क्षेत्र, सांस्कृतिक क्षेत्र, व्यापार के क्षेत्र और विभिन्न आयामों को साथ लेते हुए किस प्रकार से हम केवल भारत की नहीं, केवल जापान की नहीं, किंतु विश्व को एक नई दिशा दे सकते हैं। जापान इस दृष्टि से हमारे लिए अनुकरणीय है। मैं विशेषकर इसका उल्लेख करना चाहूंगा अंत के अपने एक निवेदन के अंतर्गत। भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था में सुधार लाने, विकास करने, संपन्नता प्राप्त करने के लिए भारत ने जो मॉडल 1947 में चुना था, वो मॉडल अमेरिका के आधार पर चुना गया था, पश्चिमी देशों के आधार पर चुना गया था। मुझे याद आता है उस समय भी इस प्रकार के विशेष रूप से विद्वान देश में हुए थे जिन्होंने देश का आह्वान किया था कि हमको जापान से सीखना चाहिए। जापान ने किस प्रकार अपनी आर्थिक व्यवस्था को बहुत ही कम वर्षों के अंतर्गत अत्यधिक उन्नत व्यवस्था बनाया है। जिस प्रकार उन्होंने गृह और कुटीर उद्योगों के आधार पर बड़े बड़े जो इंडस्ट्रीज, उद्योग स्थापित किए, किंतु उन बड़े बड़े उद्योगों के स्थापित करने के अंदर उन्होंने जो उनके लिए जो सामग्री की आवश्यकता थी, वो सामग्री की आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति वो सभी की सभी उन्होंने उस स्थान के निकट के गृह और कुटीर उद्योगों के आधार पर प्रदान की, जिसके कारण से वहां लोगों को रोजगार भी मिला, विकास भी हुआ, संपन्नता भी आई और साथ साथ उनके विकास के कारण से वो विश्व में एक निर्यातक देश के रूप में स्थापित हुआ। आज भारतवर्ष को इन संबंधों को और प्रगाढ़ करने की आवश्यकता है। इनको प्रगाढ़ता प्रदान करने के लिए ये जो विशेषज्ञ हैं, अपने अपने क्षेत्र के विशेषज्ञ, वो भारतीय संबंधों को और अधिक किस प्रकार से निकट लाने का प्रयत्न कर सकते हैं, अपने आपसी विचारों के आदान प्रदान के आधार पर कर सकते हैं। उस दिशा में ये जो द्विपक्षीय आज की जो 6 दिवसीय सम्मेलन है, वो अपनी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका अदा कर सकता है। और इस आयोजन में बियानी कॉलेज ने जिस प्रकार से नेतृत्व प्रदान किया है देश का, मैं उन्हें पुनः बधाई देना चाहूंगा। जापान के बंधुओं को जिन्होंने जहां आने का कष्ट किया और हमारा उस मार्गदर्शन करने का निर्णय लिया है, मेरा विश्वास है कि उनके मार्गदर्शन में, उनके सहयोग में भारत उसी प्रकार से प्रगति के पथ पर अग्रसर होगा और हम पुनः आर्थिक संपन्नता और विकास के साथ साथ अपने सांस्कृतिक संबंध को बढ़ा सकेंगे और राष्ट्रीयता के भाव का उसी प्रकार विकास कर सकेंगे जिस प्रकार के राष्ट्रीयता के भाव जापान के प्रत्येक नागरिक में है। मैं विशेष रूप से उल्लेख करना चाहूंगा, जैसा मैंने अभी अपने यहाँ की राष्ट्रभाषा हिंदी में बोलने की बात आपको की है, मुझे याद आता है कि जापान के लोग इस बात को हमेशा आग्रह करते रहे हैं कि बात यदि बोलना है तो आप अपनी भाषा में बोलिए या हमारी भाषा में बोलिए, किसी विदेश की भाषा में बोलने की आवश्यकता नहीं। हमें ये प्रेरणा लेने की आवश्यकता है। बंधुओं, मैं किसी भाषा का उस नाते से विरोधी नहीं, भाषा सीखनी सब चाहिए, किंतु अपनी भाषा के प्रति भी सम्मान और गौरव का भाव और साथ ही दूसरे देश के भाव के लिए एक सह-अस्तित्व का भाव, उनकी भी कामना ये देते हुए हम अपने इस संपूर्ण कार्यक्रम का आयोजन करें। न जापान को प्रतिनिधियों से सीखे और भारत में भी जिस क्षेत्र में विकास किया है, किया जा रहा है, उन आचार्यों के ज्ञान के आधार पर भी उनको सहयोग करने का निश्चय करें, उसमें सहभागिता दें। इतना निवेदन करते हुए आपका अपना मैं निवेदन पूर्ण करता हूं। धन्यवाद। जय भारत।
धन्यवाद सर, हम आपके आभारी हैं कि आपने हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया और हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे कि हम आपके दिखाए पथ चिन्हों पे चलें। We at Biyani Group of Colleges are very happy to be the host of a prized guest, Mr. Akio Aisamata, Minister, Embassy of Japan. So please come up on stage and share your vision with us.
Shri P.L. Chaturvedi, ex-Vice Chancellor, MBS University, Ajmer, Bhopal University. Srimati Amita Gill, Director, Government of Rajasthan, India. Shri Rajiv Biyani, Shri Manish Biyani, Biyani Group of Colleges. Dr. Tatsuya Shimoda of JICE, Professor Takamura, JICE, distinguished guests, all the participants of this conference, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste, good morning. It's an honor and great pleasure for me to be invited to attend this 9th inauguration of 9th Biyani International Conference, BICON 2014. On behalf of the Embassy of Japan, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to the organizers and to all the participants of this conference, who are prominent and promising scholars from both Japan and India get together. This conference is indeed another testament to a wide-ranging and deepening bilateral relationship between Japan and India. Allow me to start with speaking a little bit about the most recent noteworthy diplomatic event between the two countries. This is the most successful visit of Prime Minister Modi of India to Japan, as President Asano Vijay earlier mentioned in his video message. The government of Japan and I work for the enhancement of bilateral relations. I'd like to speak a little bit about this noteworthy diplomatic event. As you all know, the Prime Minister Modi's visit to Japan last month, only last month, was a tremendous success. It was indeed a great success in many ways. it further strengthened the personal bonds between the two leaders, Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Abe, setting future directions in our cooperation on various fronts, as well as further cultivating interest in India, not only in Japanese circles, business circles, but also in Japanese general public. As is correctly emphasized both in Japan and India, our relationship has now been elevated to a new height. Among many things that the two leaders discussed, priority is also given to the field of science and technology. A joint statement issued right after the summit meeting of the two leaders, called the Tokyo Declaration for Japan-India Special Strategic and Global Partnership, clearly states that the two leaders decided to spur cooperation, in particular in the cutting-edge fields such as material science, cognitive science, information science, etc. They also attached priority to expanding research exchanges, in particular between young scientists and students. BICON 2014, starting today, could not have come at a more opportune moment. The importance of this conference, of course, does not only lie in the timing either. We should also be aware that this conference is being held in the state of Rajasthan, which is strategically located by being part of a mega-scale industrial development project between Japan and India. We call it DMIC, Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor, and Rajasthan is part of this. Japan and India have been cooperating in this mega project for the past several years. And we have already seen the establishment of Japanese industrial park in a place in Rajasthan called Nimrana, with the support of the state government of Rajasthan. The development of industry, especially manufacturing industry at its core, basically depends on two things: good infrastructure and quality labor force. And we also have to take into account that when we say infrastructure, it does not only mean roads, ports, bridges, electricity, and water. In addition to this kind of hard infrastructure, it is essential to be equipped, to be adequately equipped with soft type of infrastructure, that is science and technology. Contribution from the field of science and technology is essential. As the world economy becomes more and more knowledge-based and more and more dependent on innovation. From regular exchanges between scholars and researchers, we expect good accumulation of scientific and technological resources that manufacturing industry can tap at ease, and also expect a stable supply of skilled labor force, such as quality engineers. Entrepreneurial spirit and strenuous efforts on the ground of Japanese and other overseas investors, such as those we see in Nimrana, being properly matched with these scientific and technological resources from academia, can really drive forward economic development in India in great leaps. I'd like to emphasize that continuous efforts from all corners of society in improving infrastructure and business environment are essential in making a holistic approach to that end. Partners of this conference are also unique. JICE is one of the recipients of Japanese government grant to support an intellectual exchange between India and Japan. JICE is not a big institute, but well-known graduate university in Japan for its advanced research and education activities in leading-edge industry, science and technology. I heard that there was a tough competition to be a recipient of this grant, but the judge was successfully selected, I believe, with its enthusiasm and good record to promote Japan-India academic exchanges. Biyani Group of Colleges is also unique in running a girls' college as one of the focus areas of its educational activities. Japan still lags behind in the advancement of the status of women in society. We have a lot to learn from India, actually. Prime Minister Abe is a strong advocate of creating a society in which women shine. We call it not Abenomics, we call it Womenomics in Japan. This is very important for Japan to head toward sustainable economic development. And Prime Minister Abe has been introducing a series of measures in this regard as part of his reform agenda. It is inspiring in that sense too that the Indian partner of this conference is Biyani Group of Colleges. Let us hope that this unique combination of Japanese and Indian academic institutions will make a unique but universal contribution to research and innovations, not only in Japan and in India, but also beyond the two countries. Together with Rajasthan, together with Biyani Group of Colleges, I think we can do this, and we will achieve. Thank you very much. I wish you all the success of the conference. Dhanyavad.
Arigato gozaimasu, Sensei. We will definitely take a step ahead in the next seminar following your ideas.
Now, our heartiest felicitations and a warm welcome to Ms. Amita Gill, Director, DST, Government of Rajasthan. May I request ma'am to please come up on stage and address the gathering.
नमस्कार। परम आदरणीय प्रोफेसर पीएल चतुर्वेदी, बियानी ग्रुप ऑफ कॉलेजेस के सभी मेंबर्स, लर्नेड स्पीकर्स, स्टूडेंट्स एंड फैकल्टी ऑफ बियानी कॉलेजेस, सबसे पहले इस प्रोग्राम में मुझे बुलाने के लिए मैं बियानी ग्रुप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशंस को धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि इस बायलैटरल प्रोग्राम में मैं शामिल हो सकी और मैं समझती हूँ कि ये 6 दिवसीय जो कार्यक्रम है इसमें काफ़ी अच्छे डेलिब्रेशंस आप लोग कर पाएंगे। मैं डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी को रिप्रेजेंट करती हूँ। तो इस तरह की जो वर्कशॉप्स हैं, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का भी ये मैंडेट रहता है कि इस तरह की वर्कशॉप्स को सपोर्ट करे। विशेषकर हम लोगों ने डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ने बायोटेक्नोलॉजी पॉलिसी के माध्यम से बायोटेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड को आगे एक्सेलरेट करने के लिए पॉलिसी लॉन्च करने का फैसला किया है पिछले माह में ही। बायोटेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड जो है एक नया फील्ड है और मैं सोचती हूँ प्रॉमिसिंग फील्ड है। और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के दौरान कुछ एक सब्जेक्ट्स जो हैं जो स्मार्ट मटेरियल्स से लेकर के एजुकेशन में जो रेनोवेशन के चैप्टर्स या सेशंस आप लोगों ने इंक्लूड किए हैं वो इसमें फ्रूटफुल हो सकेंगे। मैं आशा करती हूँ जितने भी स्पीकर्स यहाँ पर आए हैं, जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनसे इंटरेक्ट करेंगे और आगे अपने फ्यूचर में उनसे कैसे इंटरेक्ट कर सकेंगे ताकि उनका फ्यूचर अच्छा हो सके और उसमें आगे करेंगे। बहुत ज़्यादा समय नहीं लेते हुए मैं यही कहूँगी कि जो फॉर्मेट आपने इसका डिज़ाइन किया है बहुत ही उत्तम है, जिसमें कि राइट फ्रॉम कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी से और एडवांस फील्ड से लेकर के बिल्कुल प्राइमरी जो फोकस हमें चाहिए अपने एजुकेशन में, रेनोवेशन में और एनवायरनमेंट में क्या हम लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी और साइंस के माध्यम से, वो कवर किए हैं। और बहुत ही यूजफुल और लर्नेड जो साइंटिस्ट यहाँ पर आए हैं मैं उनका भी स्वागत करती हूँ। विशेष मैं आपको बियानी ग्रुप्स को धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ और उनको कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट भी करना चाहती हूँ कि लगातार ये 9वां वर्ष है जबकि ये इस तरह की वर्कशॉप कर रहे हैं और मैं समझती हूँ कि अगर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा और मैं उनको इनवाइट करती हूँ कि आगे जब भी कभी ये इस तरह का प्रोग्राम करें तो राज्य सरकार भी जरूर इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहेगी या यूँ कहूँगी कि मैं चाहूँगी कि हम सब मिलकर ही इस क्षेत्र में आगे चलें। सिर्फ जापान ही नहीं, जापान के डेलीगेट को मैं बहुत धन्यवाद और उनका स्वागत भी करना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने इस तरह का लंबा टाइप यहाँ पर राजस्थान में बनाए रखा। राजस्थान बेसिकली शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में थोड़ा पिछड़ा हुआ है, लेकिन जिस तरह का सिनेरियो आजकल है ग्लोबलाइजेशन का, इसमें अब कोई भी क्षेत्र दूर नहीं रह गया है किसी से भी। तो जिस तरह से जापान ने अभी तक टाइप बनाए रखा है, मैं समझती हूँ आगे भी ये चलता रहेगा और बियानी ग्रुप्स की तरफ से सरकार के माध्यम से हम लोग सोचते हैं कि और भी कंट्रीज में हम लोग इस तरह के टाइप एस्टेब्लिश करने में सक्षम हो सकेंगे। इस तरह के वर्कशॉप ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए मैं आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ और सभी डेलीगेट्स का, स्पीकर्स का और गेस्ट का अभिनंदन भी करती हूँ और इस वर्कशॉप के सक्सेसफुल होने की शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom.
So now I would like to invite on stage Professor Tatsuyo Shimoda to kindly address the August gathering.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the Biyani Group to continue this kind of conference for 9 years, and also thanks for choosing the JICE as a Japanese host college. As our president said, the JICE is university for graduated students in Japan. So we have not only the Japanese students, but also the many students from foreign countries. Among them, so the number of the Indian students is very large. Probably JICE has a number 2 position in the number of the Indian students. So our relation with India is very, very strong. I am doing the collaboration work with Professor Biyani in JICE. And during so I got to know he is one of the member of the Biyani group who are founded college for girls women, and I am very impressed to such information because I am a strong believer that 21st century is a century for women, not a man. In Japan, our Japanese government is very enthusiastic to increase the number of women in the important position, such as politician, professor, and company executive. So, if we increase, if the number of such women increase, that will probably contribute world progress and peace and happiness. In that context, Biyani College will greatly contribute the enhancement of the human position in India, not only India, but also contribute the world progress. So as I was in this morning, I was so abruptly appointed to make this kind of address by Professor Takamura and Biyani Sensei. So my address is not so long, very short. Finally, I hope this conference will have a great successful, and I hope some strong relation between Biyani College and the JAIS from now on. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございます、先生。And now for the opening session of BICON 2014, I'd like to invite Dr. Manish Biyani on stage.
So, very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and konnichiwa, all the Japanese delegates. It's a really great pleasure to be open this 9th event for India-Japan bilateral program. And why I'm glad here for this moment, actually, there are two main reasons to celebrate this event. First, of course, this is the 9th time we are having this event, and second, the most important reason that this time we have a Japanese host, JAIS, to equally contribute to organize this event. So I really appreciate and I very much thank you to JAIS for making this a very wonderful program to organize in the 6 days. So every time we should have some talk about what mission we have, what objective we have for this event. So this event, for objective or my mission behind this is that I want to encourage the young students toward the research-based education. So this is one of my most reasons to organize this event, to encourage the young students in our college, in our local city. And second, of course, we want to introduce the interdisciplinary approach in our education. So how we can collaborate. So that's why we have different symposia in this conference from different departments. So these two things, this is the 9th time and the JAIS contributions. So how it could be happen? It is very important to know now. So let me bring you past maybe around 35 years. So how we started these things? There was a significant role of one man, even I should say a father, who has dreamed some principles. He struggled actually. He struggled a lot to follow his principles, and his principles to spread the education and to bring the education to everyone. And that person has really struggled a lot. In my memory, if I remember, he was just survived. He was just managing all the things with his family, just around 50 rupees per day, not more than less than 50 rupees, or I should say 100 yen per day in income. How he could manage to give the highest qualification to his son and his daughter, and that make this big foundation to develop these things. And I really proud to say that I am one of the sons of the father. So he really taught us that a visionary approach, the
vision for the future. And the lesson he has given us that how we create from novel to novel. So what novel things we should start to bring it to novel ones. So behind this principle, we started this activity for women education, and we started in last 9 years we are doing these activities. So instead of this, he has given the highest education to his children, and now I am realizing he took the mission, or he took this decision to send his one of his son to abroad. And what vision he was, now I am realizing actually. He thought to send, he was not able to do that, but he could manage to send one of his sons, and fortunately that is I am, to send to Japan. And from last 17 years, we have a relation with Japan. Every year we are going, we are having the regular exchange programs in Japan in between Biyanis. So now I could really realize what vision he has, and that lead to develop our institutions. I'm not sure whether it is visible or not. Not clear. So with this mission that we started, society development through women education, and we approach to make integrated approach from multidisciplinary to interdisciplinary, and how we can bridge the gap between the society and the industries by doing some education activities. So we started these things in 2005 with many colleges. Those are listed here. We have Biyani Girls College in 2005 and Biyani Institute of Science and Management in 2006. Then we have Nursing Paramedical College in 2006, then Education College, and then Engineering, and then Management, and so on. We are continuing to make a multidisciplinary subjects in our colleges. And so the things what we could realize, how we could make it happen. So I should proudly tell you, the person behind this is sitting around us, our chairman. He is just a simple man. He is, I think, sitting behind, Sri Rajivji Biyani, who has contributed a lot to make this thing feasible today, after in the last 7 or 8 years. So I really appreciate Sri Biyani Biyani, our director also, Dr. Sanjay Biyani, to help and to guide us. And I just saw Professor Ashutosh Pant is also sitting there. In initial days, he also contributed to make this happen. So I also thank Professor Ashutosh. So in last 9 years, we could achieve, I think, a number of good marks. We have developed 7 institutions, and I proudly said that we have more than 4,500 girl students in our different colleges now. I think it's a pretty good number because we started just 55 in 2005, and touching this height, I think it's just back up because of our team, Biyani teams, and it is leaded by more than 260 faculty members. And they are so young, they're so dynamic, and they are doing so good. So I really appreciate all the Biyani staff, Biyani team members, to make these figures available today. Thank you very much. So we have different programs in all the on the streams, and now what we are looking in next actually, because we have developed many colleges. So now very soon we are planning to merge all these colleges into to bring our university, so we can more freely develop in this one. So our plan to make a two phase of university that we call the inner phase and outer phase. And inner phase, what I am planning to develop a research program, and outer phase education programs. So what is our plan to develop first education, so we can prepare the young minds, and then we can use those young minds in the research areas. So this is our plan. And next, also we are planning to have a medical field. So this is our forthcoming approach, that we are planning to have a hospital and to develop the required doctors for next future, how research should be involved. So another big project which we have. And here what relations we have developed from Japan in the last 9 years. We have developed academic alliance
with three universities. One is, of course, proud to say, Saito University, my alma mater. And second is the Akita Prefecture University, and third is Toyo University, which is undergoing. So three universities have already shown their good interest to develop the relationship, and we have many agreement and exchange program between them. And we also have the industry alliance with Japanese companies, LifeTech. We are making some low-cost devices for molecular fingerprinting, and now we are also approaching Kaneka Group to develop some diagnostic tools. So we are also developing industries. And now in this series we have two companies, BioDevice and Microemission. They will be having their exhibition for next 5 days. And I think in next coming months or maybe years, we are going to develop another relationship with industries, with Japanese industries. And then we also have the student faculty exchange program. Not more than 40, I think more than 50 students already have visited Japan, and equally the members are coming from Japan to here also. And these are the few institution names. Those have found the keen interest, and they are accepting our student for exchange programs. And these are some faces those already have visited us in last 6 years. And these are the few snapshots of students who visited in last few years. So every year we are having some exchange activities. Our students are going there, having some training, and actually it's boosted to involve in the research. So it's really a role as a catalyst for all the students to take a training for a few weeks and then engage in some research projects here. This is the recent photograph of our students who got the PhD award, and I'm really proud to say that it was an exceptional degree award. She did some excellent work in PhD. And Saito is recognized as the extraordinary PhD award. I should tell her name, she is Harshda Sharma. So we have all these 7 students who are doing PhD here, and 2 has recently awarded the PhD. And what is another thing, that they also got their job in Japan. So now they are pursuing their postdoctoral fellowship. So it's only possible when we have a good research. I really congratulate them. And also we are doing some collaborative research projects where some institutions in Jaipur also involved, especially our SMS Medical College and University of Rajasthan. And so in these few projects we are doing some bilateral activities. So instead of this, we are also doing some cultural activities between both the countries. We are making some workshops for Japanese language. Our students are very keen to learn Japanese. Every year we have more than 30 students to learn the Japanese course. And this 2 weeks also we have a Japanese workshop to give the Japanese basic course to our students. And sometimes also we have some karate exchange programs. So equally we are sharing the exchange activities also. So the growth is here with you. The BICON growth, you can see here. We started 2006 for around 200 participants, and in last year we got 3,200 participants from not only Rajasthan but all over India. I think it's good number. And also we are having a good number of speakers from other countries, and gradually the participants from Japan is increasing. And this time I think we are going to have 40 speakers, including a young talk from Japan. Thank you very much. And these are some few achievements in 2014. In Genesis programs, our 5 students are selected by the embassy. Thank you, embassy, for selecting our students. They visited Japan. They got 10 days program. They visited many companies. And what is remarkable for me, when they returned back, they were so boosted up. I think they have a very different opinion before going and after coming there. So they really learned what is the actual Japanese culture, their society. So I think it is something very wonderful opportunity for our students to having these programs. And this is another achievement, very recent. Biyani Sharma has been selected by the government scholarship for 5 years. She will be pursuing her master and doctoral course, and then will be judged. Thank you very much, Professor Abitani and Professor Takamura, for accepting our students under this program. I think they will become a role model for other students. Thank you very much. So this year we have many institutions participating in 9th conference. Those are listed here throughout all over from India and also from Japan. From 13 speakers from JIST, 1 from Akita and 1 from. and many participants, I think more than 39 are coming from many IITs, IIMs and different institutions from India. Thank you very much everyone for coming and for joining this event. And then we have some message from Ambassador also, our Embassy of India in Tokyo. She was very keen to join, but it was not possible to make a trip from Tokyo to Delhi in this busy schedule. So she delivered some message. We have some message from our Ambassador Bhatwa and our Science and Technical Counselor Dr. Tiwari. And here we have some special message from our partner institutes in Japan. One message is from Professor Sakai.
In the Japan bilateral for 9 years. I'm very happy to learn esteemed honorable guests, invited speakers from various institutions in India and Japan, all members of the family of Biyani team, ladies and gentlemen. This is Takami Sakai, and I am a Dean of Graduate School of Science and Engineering in Saitama University in Japan. I consider it to be a special privilege to have been invited to deliver this video message. I congratulate Biyani Group of Colleges on the continuation of their India-Japan bilateral conference for 9 years. I'm very happy to learn that Saitama University actively participated in each series since the beginning of this India-Japan bilateral agreement in 2006. Near 15 professors and many students from Saitama University have already been visited Biyani College and participated in the earlier series of this India-Japan bilateral event in Jaipur City. And such active participation resulted to make a university exchange agreement between Saitama University and the University of Rajasthan through Biyani Group of Colleges in March 2010. Here I should highlight this as also. Saitama University has already made near 37 agreements with different reputed universities, in total 13 countries in Asia. But this was our very first agreement in India with the University of Rajasthan and the Biyani Group of Colleges. So, in this sense, this has a special meaning about our bilateral relationship with India. I'm very happy to learn that near 50 students from Biyani College has already visited various laboratories for research training course in Saitama University. And that attracted many young students to study in Saitama University. Presently, total 5 girl students from Biyani Girls College are pursuing their doctoral course in Saitama University. 2 of them were awarded full financial support from government of Japan, and others are partially supported by scholarships. These activities could step forward the closer and the brilliant relationship. I'm grateful for this magnificent result and all the people involved in this agreement and ongoing activities. My interest has grown higher when I heard the Biyani Group is planning to establish a rural hospital with a medical school. I wish you success in this big plan. The Asia is coming to terms of the huge potential market, but it should also be a truly innovative era in the field of science and technology, led by Asian researchers and countries. I believe that Indo-Japan could make a good contribution to the development of advanced science and technology, cooperating with each other both scientifically and politically in proper and efficient way. It is my great joy to see the bright future headed by the Biyani team and the related organization catalyzed by this Indo-Japan bilateral conference and the people attending there, which will surely provide a great merit to Japanese partners also. I hope the session of this symposium will be fruitfully completed and delegated from both the countries can contribute to it. At the end of this message, I'd like to thank all the people running and supporting this conference. I wish Biyani Conference keeps contributing to a long-term collaboration between India and Japan at the various levels. Thank you very much.
So he was the Dean of the Biyani Group of Science, Engineering, and University, Professor Sakai. And I was really very happy to hear that he is now making a big budget to develop some new activities between Indian institution and Sakai Institute, including Biyani. And we also have another message from Professor Kusimi. Actually, he is known as the father of biophysics. He is equivalent to known as the father of biophysics in Japan. And fortunately, I was one of his students in my PhD course. And from the initial days, he is with us to help us to develop the activities in Biyani colleges. So currently, he is in the president of Sokindai office, president office in Sokindai. And the message.
The organizers first, I'd like to send a video message to the 9th India-Japan bilateral conference organized by Biyani Group of Colleges. I have long admired Biyani's effort to try to solve many important problems in Indian society and also to make a bridge between Japan and India through unceasing research and educational activities. I myself remember my visit to Jaipur 6 years ago, especially the splendid atmosphere of the auditorium at the Biyani Girls' College and beautiful Pink City. I'm sure it will be very productive to be able to have discussion with researchers from Japan. I wish you success in this series of symposium designed by each of unique departments of Biyani Group of Colleges and JAIST. Thank you.
So these are the key persons who are helping us to develop these activities between both the countries. So now we have 5 days event starting from tomorrow, and every day we have different departments are organizing this event, and I think we are going to make the biggest ever Indo-Japan Symposium in Biyani College in the last 9 years. So these are the glimpses which you already have seen, and behind this actually we have some other reasons to celebrate these two nations' relationship. It was recently announced 3 days before the Nobel Physics Prize. 3 Japanese, I think it's wonderful that 3 Japanese were awarded for the Nobel Prize in Physics. I think everyone is aware about the lead now we are using everywhere, the blue lead and now different colors. So it was again, I think we should complete all these 3. And Indians also shared this time Nobel Prize. Ella Kailash Chaturvedi and Malala. I think everyone knows the young brave girl, how he started to fight terrorism and against to spread the education to here. So this time both the countries are sharing the Nobel Prize, so I think it's another celebration day to make this Indo-Japan activities and further how we can make So with this, let's begin. Let's make this open this event, and I really want to see, especially from all the young minds, to please actively participate and to have good interaction with all the delegates coming from many parts of India and Japan. So this is an event for all of you, and I appreciate if we can make it very successful. Thank you very much again for all the speakers from all the countries, and it's my dream to make the young generation for this country to really touch the research in education field. Thank you very much. So after this, now we will have a small introduction about JIST. So I would like to request Professor Takamura to please, because JIST has a significant role in this symposium. And what is important thing that they have a open door policy. That is really important. If the institute has an open door policy, we can develop many activities. So JIST has its policies, and many professors from IITs and IIM also are sitting here. And we are going to have an official meeting day after tomorrow with IIT Roorkee to develop some relation with JIST and IITs. And I am really looking forward to that. So I request Dr. Takamura to please introduce JIST. Thank you, Professor Biyani. I'm sorry to go into one minute. Okay, so David, so let's continue. So ladies and gentlemen, so I'm Yuzuru Takamura from JIST, and it's a great honor for me to be here and join and co-chair this great conference. So let me introduce JIST. So JIST is located at the upper east side of Tokyo in Japan, in the west-north part. Very close to the middle-scale city, Kanazawa. And so almost 1 hour flight from Tokyo. So as our president already said, that JIST was established in 1990 as the first graduate school university in Japan to foster leaders contributing to the making of future world through its most advanced education and research in an ideal academic environment.
So that is only for the graduate students, including the master course students and doctoral course students, so we can focus all resources, human resources and financial resources to the advanced education and research. So that, I'm sorry, so the future is not working well, but we want to introduce the JET offers full access to cutting-edge facilities, including clean room and the molecular mass spectrometer and a very large NMR and a very high resolution TEM. So, and JET is ranked as one of the most highest university in Japan in such in this case, the funding for joint research facility is ranked third, and the number of joint research projects per facility is ranked the first from 2007 to 2008. And this is the number of published per paper. Number of published paper per person is ranked sixth in the whole Japanese National University. And JICE consists of three schools. The one, the knowledge science, information science, and material science. So knowledge science aiming realizing the knowledge-based society, foundation of the existing discipline, and the mission the school is educating pioneers of knowledge society. The School of Information Science pursuing software science, artificial intelligence, human information processing, such as through advancing computer systems and networks. These are supercomputers, so it's not the full highest one, but just have various types of supercomputer and continuously updated by government in short period. The School of Material Science consists of physics labs and chemistry labs and biology labs. So the School of Material Science aiming the creation of new fields in material science by interdisciplinary in physics, chemistry, and biomechanics and its application. So this is the number of students. So number of students is almost 1,000, and 1/3 is the doctor students, and so the 32% from the international countries. Not only students, but the faculty members. The almost 20% of faculty members international. So this is very special in the Japanese universities. This is the academic exchange partners in the world. So just already established 111 institutions from the 14 countries, including the India. And so this is the number of the students from the 40 countries. So now the judge accepted the 54 students from India, and so the newest one is the Miss Shivasti from the Biyani College. So judge is now promoting the dual education program. So it's a combination of the two excellent education systems. These students spend at least 1 year at the partner institute and satisfy degree requirements for the two institutes. From India, we established a dual program with the University of Delhi. Very recently, just ranked one of the top universities in the world in the New Multi-Rank. It is sponsored by the European Union, led by consortium and higher education organizations such as the Center for Higher Education in Germany. And just get high ranking
next to the University of Tokyo in the field of research among the participating higher education institutions in Japan. So this is most recent news. So we successfully choose as one of the 4 intensively university for foreign activity promotions. So this is including the students exchanges and faculty exchanges. So we are ready for promoting the more strong relationship. So I really hope fruitful relationship and collaboration from this nice conference. Thank you very much. So since I think many experts from different fields, education, industries, government are sitting here, so I take this opportunity to make a brief panel discussion to discuss what new activities we can think from now between these two countries. So I would like to call the coordinator, Ragini ma'am is there. So I'm looking to discuss something about the future outlook for India-Japan relationships. So I request Ragini ma'am to please process this important panel session.
Good noon, the august audience and the delegates from India and Japan. It's my proud privilege to chair this distinguishing panel session. I would like to invite onto this panel session Honorable P.L. Chaturvedi sir for the panel session. Madam Amita Gill, please usher them. Professor R.C. Mittal.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next, Mr. Anurag Sharma, President of Building Association and Proprietor, Alokik Builders. Mr. Anurag Sharma. Professor Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir. And our honorable delegates from Japan, Professor Shimoda, Professor Shimoda, Professor Tomitori, Professor Tomitori, Eda, and Ebitani. Professor Ebitani, please.
I also request Professor Anil Kumar to please join this session. And I also request Professor Asutosh to please share the session.
It's my proud privilege to chair this panel session, but I would like to say that since time immemorial, India and Japan have been correlated and integrated. We can memorized that the Lord Shakyamuni Buddha from the land of Jambudeep, that is India, and the land of rising sun, that Buddhism went there. So spiritually from our soul we are connected together. Since time immemorial, now technologically, scientifically and educationally, it is our dream and it is our privilege that we are still together. Now I would like to point out certain things that, first of all, so far the recent Nimrana project is concerned, that Nimrana nowadays have come a hubbub or the visible bustle of the Japanese entrepreneurs. The many industries are coming up there. So I would like to point certain things from Mr. Anurag Sharma, that what would you like to feel, what will be the future prospects into it. Professor Anurag Sharma. So sorry. So, sir, the money. I would like to ask, what would be the future prospects into this? It has become a hubbub, the Nimrana, in the recent years. What would you like to share about it? How successful it will be, and what would be the future prospects into it? What do you see about it? What do we foresee?
Look, what India is planning to move further, way ahead into the field of innovation. So there is one thing common between two countries, Japan and India. When our Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi visited your country, he gifted one of the most precious things of India to Mr. Shinzo Abe, and it was Bhagavad Gita. So this is the most precious thing of our country. And in this, because we, since time immemorial, the Indians are innovative by nature, by virtue of nature. And innovation is in our blood. So what we are planning in next 10 years, we do have a plan to move further in innovation sector, to find out the better people, to develop their skills from rural areas also, and to move further into information technology. Remember, please do remember that Japan is #1 in the world in robotics, and India is #1 in software. We have conquered more than 45% of world's market in software industry. That's why people of India are way ahead in software industry. So this is a very good combination. That first of all, take my wishes, best wishes for this conference, as well as as far as the Nimrana is concerned, so many things are coming. We want to motivate the innovation among the students as well as those people who are entrepreneurs, who want to develop their own things. They do not have money, they do not have financial supports, they might be having so many things into their mind. So this is a very good thing which will develop this phenomena among countries.
Very true, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Sir,
I think Minister Isamoto is the right person to discuss this topic actually.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor, for a very good comment. I just want to add a few things to what the Professor mentioned earlier. We see a great future between Japan and India for future development. Why? Because we see a lot of complementarity and synergy between the two economies. India is endowed with rich resources, both natural and human resources. Young and talented. Japan is, of course, endowed with resources, which is technological expertise and entrepreneurial spirit. That's what we see in Imrana, in Rajasthan. There are now over 30 companies who have already decided to come to Imrana, Rajasthan, to invest. But as Prime Minister Modi mentioned in his speeches in Japan and during the summit meeting with Prime Minister Abe, this kind of cooperative efforts. We cannot do this only with Japanese companies. We need assistance, cooperation from Indian government for the improvement of business environment, roads, infrastructure, electricity, water. We are very much eager and willing to invest in India because we see, as I said earlier, a lot of complementarity and very big future together working with India. And Japan now feels more than ever we can do this together with India. And we will achieve, as I said earlier in my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Any questions, sir?
Yeah, the one another questions, of course, the industry collaboration is very important between both the countries. And my next concern is that what way we should make to make the relationship between the institutions for both the countries. What are some issues that can be sought out to develop the exchange agreements or students faculty exchange agreements, like what we are planning in next few days. So if we can discuss some points, maybe Professor Anil Kumar.
I think it's a very important question you have raised. This is very important because scientifically and technically, India is also way ahead. We have a large number of institutions, large number of graduates available, and I think Biyani Group of Colleges and JAIS has set an example of furthering this collaboration. I think exchange of students and focusing on the problem related to the societies of both India and Japan will be very important, and through these exchange and collaborative activities, I think we can further identify the problem facing the two societies and then focus on that and deliver. That is very important as far as I think, because Japan has a very high-end technology and India has this workforce. So both together, I think, can make it the great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, one more thing that is in our mind, that Biyani Colleges is known for its women empowerment. I just want to put a question that so far as women empowerment is concerned, the young researchers, how they will be benefited if we go on with this student exchange program from India and Japan. So I would like to ask the honorable guest, Professor Simoda, to say something onto it, that how fruitful and productive and how beneficial will be if we will be exchanging our student girls to Japan, researchers there. Professor Simoda.
Of course, this kind of conference between Japan and India, because the number of this kind of conference increases, so the mutual member get to know the more detail about both countries.
That's really a very big for the both countries. So, previous commenter said that there is some strong point in both countries. So, for example, India is very strong in the IT technology, and Japan has a wide range of scientific and technical advantage. But without knowing the status, there is nothing. So, my answer is that if the young generation know the other country, the corresponding country more detail, benefit will be the great if we consider the future state. That's a very common, in the new comment, but this is a general, very important comment. So to know the more detail is a more make a very strong progress in future. Thank you.
The ex-chairman of Board of Secondary Education, Professor Biyani Group, I would like to ask you if you can share something how we can improve the education and how the two countries can help.
भारत और जापान दोनों देशों के संबंधों को और अधिक प्रगाढ़ बनाने के लिए केवल विज्ञान ही एकमात्र रास्ता नहीं रहेगा। हमारे सांस्कृतिक आधार और पुराने रिश्तों को भी यदि इसमें जोड़कर चलेंगे तो अधिक सार्थक हो सकेगा। इनको बनाए रखने के कारण यदि भारत में जापान के वैज्ञानिक और व्यवसायी आते हैं तो उस अपने रिश्ते की पुरातनता के कारण वो बहुत अधिक सहयोगी बन सकेंगे। लेकिन केवल व्यावसायिक भाव से तो फिर जो हाल पहले दूसरे देशों से आने वाले लोगों ने हमारे यहाँ किया है उसका भी कुछ ध्यान हम सबको रखना है। इसलिए उस पक्ष पर भी यदि विचार करेंगे तो अधिक सार्थक होगा। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Recently, Government of India has jointly signed an agreement of cultural exchange program. Okay, I am feeling proud to say that BGC has participated into it. There is a matter of cheers. Our college has participated into this cultural program. I would like to put forth a very important question to Professor Dr. Sanjay Biyani, the Director Academics of this institution, that regarding this program, foresee in the future ahead that how more productive, how more efficient and embellishing would be this kind of projects further. Professor Dr. Sanjay Biyani, Director Academics of BGC.
Thank you, Ragini ma'am. India is having very rich culture. Our culture is more than 5,000 years ahead. Lord Krishna gives certain message in Kurukshetra. How to think, how to manage mind, how to manage stress, how to manage tension. And I think whatever the limitation of Japan is the strength of India. And some weakness of India is the strength of Japan. So if we exchange the idea of each other, we both will be benefited. As far as the strength is concerned, as far as technology is concerned, as far as the infrastructure is concerned, Japan is the most techno-friendly country, most advanced country. But I personally feel when I discuss with Dr. Manish, there is some problem of technological advancement. That is the stress in the society, the tension in the society. The suicide rate in the Japan is higher in comparison to other countries. This is the natural outcome of the advancement and technology. And this is and another side. In India, we have very good techniques. Our literature, our culture is very sound. As far as meditation technique is concerned, as Professor Pant says about the Bhagavad Gita, the message of Bhagavad Gita is concerned. So as far as mental strength is concerned, we have very good literature, very good understanding. We are not very good, we personally feel we are not very good as far as infrastructure is concerned, as far as technology is concerned. At the same time, as our Prime Minister highlighted so many times, our country is a young country. Our country has 65% population is below 35 year of the age. It's a very good strength. And this is the only reason, that's why Nibrana, Japanese Prime Ministers are considering Nibrana as an appropriate place, because we have a very good, talented young minds. And there is a greatest strength of the whole universe. Mind and heart can change the entire universe. We have more than 125 crore minds. So we are a very powerful country, no doubt about it. I have visited 2 times Japan. I personally feel that Japanese professors and teachers consider Indian mind is the best mind. Am I right, sir? I have personally, whenever I discuss, I personally feel they rank Indian mind as the best mind, technology friendly mind, IT mind. So IT, as far as IT and software industry is concerned, we can assist in a great manner. Once culture is concerned, again I am similar, because in Japanese I feel there is a similar who directly and indirectly assist us, and I personally, on behalf of Biyani Group of Colleges, I would like to say all the participants who visited our institution, and I personally say thank you, and thank you so many times to Japanese professors. Taking so much of train, whole night they travel a lot, they're making their best possible effort. They're so grateful. We learn a lot from Japan. I hope that if we really understand the Japanese work culture, we will also learn a lot. The best part which I notice in the Japanese culture is the attitude of gratitude. Arigato, arigato, and arigato. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think Sundasan has well said that there should be a culture exchange between both the countries. We should recognize what culture we have both and how we can share with this. And as concerned, if we talk about the IT sector, because India is the most recognized country for this sector, IT sector. So because few experts are here from business, CEO Mr. Pankaj is here, and Professor Ida is also here. So I would like to request what issues we have to discuss, or we have to think about in IT sector. What industries in India are looking agreement or make some new collaboration with Japanese, and what Japanese institutions are looking from the IT minds in India. So maybe Stefan.
Well, I'll take some time, to think about this topic, but spontaneously what comes to my mind is, in India, the IT sector has been very, very bright, and we have made, tremendous progress in this. And the culture which is coming up is the collaboration of IT with electronics. And in electronics and the infrastructure side, Japan is already, the most advanced. So if we collaborate on that front, and the advent of new technologies which have come up, the Arduino platform, the NetDuino platform, and these platforms, if they can be used, a lot of automation can be done. So Manish has already discussed a lot about this with me in person. So these technologies and our software industry, if we collaborate, it can be a great union and contribute a lot to society.
Thank you, sir. That is for sure. Japan is known to be technological know-how is the best, and our India is the best in ethics and culture. So if these two countries get correlated, co-interactive more and more, then the peace, stability and the prosperity of these two successful countries will be great, the best, and will be to the zenith point so far the Asia and the world is concerned. Yes, very true, sir.
So maybe Professor Ida, what type of students you are looking to develop some exchange activity in Information Science Center?
My background is computer science, especially for artificial intelligence. I know in India there is a super expert chess player. In my research area, we are developing a computer chess program, Japanese chess program. Nowadays, robot is able to play chess or Japanese chess automatically. So that you have the brain, we have the hardware, that combination will be super development technology that we define. It's my pleasure to say. Thank you.
Yes, because my subject is information technology too. So there is one more very crucial point where India and Japan could collaborate, that is knowledge-based development. Developing the knowledge base. This is very crucial thing. When one of the follower of Gautam Buddha visited India, Wensan, and he was going back to his own country, having so much very important knowledgeable literature with him. And when in the ship, when they were sailing the ship, there was a huge storm. And lots of people said that let's throw this literature and let's make ship more light so that we can save our life. So Indian sailors, they threw themselves and made the ship light, then they died only to save those literature of India, that was our knowledge. So I think the Indians are having very good knowledge and such kind of knowledge sharing, and Biyani's group is also doing Guru KPO. They are also developing their knowledge sharing programs. So this is very important that India and China must go with the knowledge sharing programs.
Very good, sir. Would you like to say something, sir?
So yeah, this is true, and yeah, always to make such exchange activity, fund is required. And I think Japanese government are having enough fund. So I would like to ask our government people that how government people of India or government Rajasthan is planning to invest in such exchange activities. Maybe Dr.
मनीष जी, मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि जब हम कोलैबोरेशन की बात करते हैं तो हम बेसिकली यही बात करते हैं कि हमारी जो स्ट्रेंथ है और काउंटर पार्ट की जो वीकनेसेस हैं वो आपस में मिलके एक स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्डिंग इस तरीके से बनाएं। तो व्हाटएवर फील्ड, जो भी फील्ड हमारे यहाँ पे है, स्पेशली अगर राजस्थान के रेफरेंस में हम लोग बात करें तो डाइवर्सिफाई अपनी ज्योग्राफी है, उसमें फ्लोरा फोना बहुत डिफरेंट टाइप का है जो कभी अनएक्सप्लोर्ड है, मिनरल्स हैं, सॉफ्टवेयर है, मटेरियल साइंसेस हैं, ये कुछ इस तरह के फील्ड्स हैं जिनमें कि हम कोलैबोरेशन आगे जापान के साथ कर सकते हैं या किसी और भी कंट्री के साथ कर सकते हैं। तो हमें बेसिकली ये आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि हम किन फील्ड्स में आगे जाना चाहते हैं और किन कंट्रीज के साथ आगे जाना चाहते हैं। जापान में अगर वो फैसिलिटीज, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, वी हैव अ मैन पावर और ह्यूमन रिसोर्स इन दैट फील्ड, वी मस्ट फॉलो इन दैट फील्ड। और गवर्नमेंट उसमें हर लेवल पे सपोर्ट करने के लिए तैयार है। दे विल मेक पॉलिसीज to support such collaborations, and we will support to organize such workshops. We can support such programs in which student exchange program can go one to one country. इस तरह के जितने भी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनके लिए गवर्नमेंट वेरी ओपन है, लेकिन अभी तक इस तरह के एसएनटी डिपार्टमेंट में इस तरह के कोई कोलैबोरेशंस नहीं है। और बेसिकली मैं ये चाहूंगी कि अगर एसएनटी के रेफरेंस में हम बात कर रहे हैं तो इस तरह के कोलैबोरेटिव रिसर्च हमको करनी चाहिए, जैसे कि सर ने, बयानी सर ने कहा कि जो कि सोसाइटी के इंटरेस्ट की हो, जिसमें कि हमारे यहाँ पे सोसाइटी की जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हो फूड सिक्योरिटी है, चाहे एनर्जी सेविंग है, या जैसा आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के लिए, इस तरह के बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स हमको लेके चलने चाहिए जिसमें कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, एसएनटी, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ राजस्थान कैन सपोर्ट। दूसरी बात जो मैं कहना चाहूंगी, एलॉबरेट सर करेंगे, अभी मैडम ने कुछ वुमेन के रेफरेंस में पढ़ा था, पर जिस स्टेज पे हम लोग वर्क कर रहे हैं या बात कर रहे हैं, जब बच्चियां से स्टेज पे आ जाती है तो मैं समझती हूँ उस लेवल पे किसी लड़की और लड़के में कोई फर्क नहीं रहता, वो उतनी ही एम्पावर्ड है जितना कि कोई लड़का इस कॉलेज में पढ़ता होता तो होता। तो बच्चियों, आप लोग कभी ये नहीं सोचें कि मैं कमजोर हूँ। यू आर ऑलरेडी एम्पावर्ड, आपको बस आगे बढ़ते जाना है। 2 एग्जाम्पल आपके सामने पीछे ही लगे हुए हैं मैडम्स के, मैडम कोचर और रूही के। तो आप वुमेन के लिए मेरा यही कॉन्सेप्ट है, और मैं जब वर्किंग पे जाती हूँ तो मैं बिल्कुल यही सोच के जाती हूँ कि मैं एक वर्कर हूँ, मैं वुमेन हूँ या मैन हूँ, इस बारे में पहले कभी नहीं सोचती हूँ। तो यही एटीट्यूड रखना चाहिए, और जब जहाँ आपको वुमेन कंपोनेंट अपना दिखाना है वो जरूर दिखाएं, उसकी पालना जरूर करें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू मैम। श्योर सर, श्योर।
श्रीमती गिल ने बहुत अच्छा एक बिंदु उठाया है कि जिन चीजों में हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है वो तो हम उनके साथ शेयर करें, हमारी जो कमजोरी है वो उनका अनुभव करके उनके साथ उन कमजोरियों को दूर करने का प्रयास। मैं समझता हूं जहां तक हमारे शक्ति का प्रश्न है, हमारे स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट्स से कहे जाते हैं वो हैं, हमारे यहाँ जो धर्म की अवधारणा है वो धर्म की अवधारणा नई अवधारणा है। वो धर्म की अवधारणा किसी मसीहा से संबंधित नहीं है। हमारे यहाँ धर्म की अवधारणा किसी पूजा पद्धति से संबंधित नहीं। हमारे यहाँ धर्म की अवधारणा किसी पुस्तक से संबंधित नहीं है। भारतीय अवधारणा में धर्म एक गुणों का समुच्चय कहा गया है। धृति, क्षमा, दमो, अस्तेयम, शौचम, इंद्रिय निग्रह, धीर, विद्या, सत्यम, क्रोधो, दशकम, धर्म लक्षणम। धर्म के लक्षण ये बताए गए हैं, न कि कोई उपासना पद्धति बताई गई है। उसके आधार पर हमारा सह अस्तित्व अधिक हो सकता है, क्योंकि हम एक दूसरे के गुणों को आत्मसात करने की बात करेंगे, अपने आप को भी अधिक गुणवान बनाने का प्रयत्न करेंगे। दूसरा मैं निवेदन करूं तो भारतीय दृष्टिकोण में नारी के प्रति जो सोच है वो भारत की एक विशिष्टता है। आप अभी 2 बार शब्द आया है नारी सशक्तिकरण। मैं केवल वर्तमान स्थिति की बात नहीं कर रहा। आज वर्तमान स्थिति में आज समाज के ऐसे हैं जो उपेक्षित रहे हैं या जिनको पीड़ा पहुंचाई गई है हमारी अपनी कमियों के कारण। किंतु भारतीय संस्कृति में नारी को पुरुष से ऊंचा स्थान दिया गया है। वह मातृत्व का प्रतीक है। मातृत्व का प्रतीक होने के कारण से यदि पहली गुरु कोई है तो वह गुरु माता आती है। यदि कहीं पर भी कोई भी संस्कार बताने की बात आती है, हमारी परंपराएं बताने की बात आती है, हमारे इतिहास का ज्ञान कराने की बात आती है, तो बालक सबसे पहले मां से सीखता है। हमारे यहाँ मां की कल्पना वो केवल बराबर की नहीं रही, किंतु हमने उनको सबसे अधिक महत्व दिया है। और इसी कारण यदि भारतवर्ष में किसी ने लक्ष्मी, किसी ने धन की लालसा रखी तो माता लक्ष्मी की आराधना की। यदि किसी ने शक्ति की इच्छा रखी तो हमने मां दुर्गा को स्मरण किया। मैं ये निवेदन करना चाहूंगा किस प्रकार करें। तीसरी हमारी शक्ति यदि किसी में है तो हमारी शक्ति योग विद्या में है। इस योग विद्या का अभी तक नहीं आया वर्णन। मैं निवेदन करूं कि यह केवल शारीरिक विद्या नहीं है, अपितु शरीर, मन, बुद्धि और आत्मा, इन चारों का समन्वित विचार करते हुए शरीर को निरोग बनाना, मन को चिंतनशील बनाना और उसी प्रकार से आत्मा को उन्नत करना, आत्मा में एक भाव लाना, सहयोग का, सब भ्रातृत्व का भाव लाना, ये भारत की विशेषता रही कि हमने ये अनुभव किया कि जो भी प्राणी इस विश्व में, इस धरातल पर आया है, वो उसी परमात्मा की संतान है और एक ही संतान होने के कारण से हम सब भाई हैं या बहन हैं। अन्य किसी प्रकार का अंतर हमने स्वीकार नहीं किया। मैं एक और निवेदन करना चाहूंगा, तो सीखने की दृष्टि से यदि भारत को सीखना है तो जापान से देशभक्ति का भाव सीखना। हमारे यहाँ देशभक्ति का अभाव हुआ, इसी कारण से जो भारत स्वर्ण युग का कहलाया, सोने की चिड़िया कहलाया, उसका पराभव हुआ और एक के बाद एक आकाकाई यहाँ पर आए और हमको पददलित किया, हमको परतंत्र बनाया। किंतु जापान के अंदर जिस प्रकार का देशभक्ति का भाव अपने स्वयं के देश के प्रति, संस्कृति के प्रति, इतिहास के प्रति रहता है, वो भी अपने यहाँ नई चीज है जो हमें सीखनी है। एक और अंतिम बिंदु, उन्होंने अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था को बनाने के लिए जिस प्रकार गृह और कुटीर उद्योगों को उद्योगों के साथ एक सह संबंध स्थापित किया है और जिसके आधार पर गृह और कुटीर उद्योगों में जो उत्पादन होता है, उस उत्पादन के आधार पर बड़े बड़े जो उद्योग रहे उनमें असेंबलिंग या उस प्रकार का काम होता है। और भारतवर्ष में हमने दुर्भाग्य से गृह और कुटीर उद्योगों की गत 800 वर्षों में उस नाते से उपेक्षा की है, अवहेलना की है और इस कारण से ये चीजें हम जापान से सीख सकते हैं, जिससे हम अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था, सामाजिक व्यवस्था और साथ ही साथ देश को भी उन्नत कर सकते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Very truly said. India is concerned for its ethics, culture. Japan is known for not only for its technological advancement, but for the patriotism, that's real sense of patriotism. Since I would like to quote that since 2007, the 12 institutions in Japan have started the interactive program, the student exchange program. Bombay IIT, Kanpur IIT, IIMs, many of the institutes have started the same thing into it. And it is a proud privilege at BGC that we are organizing this 9th again bilateral conference for the 9th year. So this is going to be very productive so far the women empowerment or the empowerment of youth is concerned, and so far the prosperity, the promotion of the things, the culture, the ethic is concerned. I would like to thank all the panel speakers for sharing their views into it. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
I will request the panel to kindly be on stage for the release of the conference souvenir. I would like to invite Dr. Manish Biyani on stage, as well as our Minister from Japan Embassy, Professor Akio, to please, Professor Takamura also, to kindly be on stage for the release of the conference souvenir.
I would like to invite Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir to kindly come on stage for the release of the souvenir and the group photograph. And also I would like to call on stage our pillar of Biyani institution, Srimati Pushpa Biyani ma'am, to please come on stage.
Satyanarayan ji Soni sir, Vimal Prasad ji Agrawal. Please, volunteers usher Vimal Prasad ji Agrawal, Satyanarayan Soni ji sir, please come on stage. Satyanarayan ji Suman.
Can I call all the members of organizing committee? If they are outside, if you can listen me, all the organizing committee members who made a tremendous job to make this possible in just 2 days. Yeah, please come. I think it must be hard for Japanese to believe that 2 days before we sent to the press. Yeah. We were hard because of some late submission. So.
Regularly working. Every day we are getting one new book because of the hard work of our people.
We would like to request Renukandan ma'am to please kindly come on stage.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I thank you again. On this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
I would like to request Rajiv sir to please welcome Chetaji. Cancer is one of the most emerging areas.
We can learn from Japan, we can learn from South Korea. The extension technologies and the health technology in South Korea are also very well built. Okay, that's a part. Now let me talk a little bit about cancer and what it is. I'm sure most of you know what is WHO, World Health Organization. It works on almost all the diseases. They are ahead and they tell, okay, HIV is going to come. And the World Bank, I was working with the World Bank in Washington for many years. And the World Bank says, okay, we should try to fund them either loan or as a grant. So they are the innovations or the ahead of what diseases come. Now, when this group was working, they could see that cancer is an important part in future, mostly in the developing countries. Now, what happens today, statistics may or may not be correct. A lot of people think, particularly in India, when you put TB and HIV together, it is mortality by cancer is much more than that. The problem with cancer is community problem. It's a family problem. It doesn't just, the patient suffers, the community suffers, the family suffers. And in the past, many of them never wanted to say, my friend has a cancer, my wife has a cancer. It was a taboo in the communities. But what I have now come out here, I retired from the World Bank, and we have an organization known as International Network for Cancer Research and Training in Brussels. They opened a branch in India just 3 months back. And many of you may think it should have gone to Bombay where Tata is there, or to Gurgaon or some other place. But somehow they said, I should be the first president and come here. Then I said, if it has to be there, then you have to listen to me what I say. We are not just expanding the hospitals. Because in the past, I worked with the King's Cancer Hospital expansion when Iraq was there. And I learned. You learn working other places. The learning is a process I found. I'm almost 79 past years. And I have learned every day of my life. Believe me, I've learned every day. And to come back to a temple like this, I feel nostalgic. I feel I should still go back and learn at the university, but let's leave it. Now, when I said I will take up this, what is the problem of cancer? Because if it is diagnosed earlier, you save the people. If diagnosed late, very difficult, 60 to 80% mortality. And we have to pick up which are the cancers to be most important. And where is the big help? In rural areas, Rajasthan is the largest state. We have big tribal areas, rural areas. So I said, if I have to be there, I want to go to Rajasthan, which I'm settled here, and I would like to work on a different way of what we were doing in the past. If we can open, INCPR with the help of government or governors can open small early cancer detection centers. There are 3 cancers which are most important for our state. One is tobacco related. Tobacco is not new for us. All of you know. We used to have chewing, we used to have the system has changed. The Chulam and all that were with the elderly group between 70s and 80s or 90s those days. But now, with the name of Gutka, it has become more popular. I have seen traveling to Rajasthan, 12, 13, 14, 15 years kids who earn a little bit of money, they eat Gutka. And also related to BDs and tobacco and all that. So oral cancer, as we call it, head and neck, oral cancer is big. Second, for women, which we call Mata Unke Liye, we have two cancer jars. One is breast cancer and cervical cancer. Now we eat these cancers, and I want to come when your nurses session is on. People can be trained in less than a year for these three cancers of detected. Technologies have changed. So rural areas, if you put early detection centers, I think if we can base communities, because I said families are involved. We have extended family system, which is a wonderful system in the whole world. So if we can pick up from small communities or big communities, people who are not government, people can be posted there, but they run away. I'm very honest and frank. But if we can pick up some ladies, empowerment of ladies, INCTR is International Network for Cancer Research and Training. We have empowered ladies for cancer control. We have innovated a work, cancer, women against cancer, women against cancer. And it has proved wonderful in many countries, including in Nepal and some other countries. So I want to initiate that program, detect early cancer in suspected groups, where people are using more tobacco, maybe let us look at them, or where the suspected problem for women are. And then if any symptoms are shown, they should be sent to hospital where cancer treatment can be done, early detection. Then they can be saved. Now who pays for this? BPL, government says they pay. I have seen few government people here from the state. If government is paying for BPL, okay, we will do the early detection, you pay for the treatment, which is still less, 1,000, 2,000. But if they come late, they sell their land, it goes in lakhs. In my travel here, I have been here last 3 months, rural areas, I have seen people crying. They have saved, they have sold their land and come to Bhagwan Mahavir Cancer Hospital, and poor guy after 6 months or 1 year is gone. One of the worst things I have seen here, आपने कहा कि माताएं हमारे सारी माता सब हैं. When I went to see rural areas, there is something like when a patient is detected of cancer or some treatment, he has to go back because they say 6 महीने रहेगा, 1 year रहेगा, 2 years to go back. The women in the rural areas are neglected. They stay in room, but maybe father, grandfather, thoda bahut will be. So they are not getting proper nutrition. They psychologically they know they are dying. So I call it palliative care. We call it palliative care. Also helping them with some nutritional food attention and bring them back in the society. Maybe they can do some crochet work or some painting or something. This is our program which hasn't started. I don't know when it will start. We have our money, but we still have to bring in, and I'm still discussing with the state government and see what comes through. Thank you very much for inviting.
Sir, here we also have a token of appreciation. So I would like Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir to please present the token of appreciation.
Thank you very much.
We also have amidst us the sponsors of BICON 14, the Birla Sunlight Group. May I request Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir to extend the floral welcome to Mr. Mahesh Meena sir, Mr. Bharat Singh sir, and Mr. Deepak Singh sir.
I would like to call upon stage Dr. Manish Biyani sir, Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir and Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir to kindly hand the token of appreciation to our chief guest and Professor P.L. Chaturvedi sir and our guest of honor Amita Gill ma'am, Akio Arisumata sir, Minister, Embassy of Japan, Daisaku Kodama, First Secretary, Embassy of Japan. Professor Akio Aisumata, Ministry, Embassy of Japan. Our guest of honor, Ms. Amita Gill. I would like Dr. Rajiv Biyani sir to please present a token of appreciation to Mr. Akio Aisumata, Minister, Embassy of Japan. I would like to request Dr. Manish Biyani sir to please present a token of appreciation to Mr. Daisaku Kodama from First Secretary, Embassy of Japan.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Sanjay Biyani sir to give a vote of thanks to our audience.
So it is a great experience to have all of you, particularly Professor P.L. Chaturvedi Sahab, Professor Amita Gill Sahab, N.M. Raka Sahab, Pankaj Sharma ji, Professor Anla Batra, Professor Kanan Bala Sharma, Mr. M.S. Chaturvedi ji, Dr. Shivraj ji, Dr. Neil Kumar, Prakash Vishwas, some PhD students from Japan, Koichi, Ibitani, Mr. Vijay Rathod, Mr. Akita Izumata, Mr. Kodamo, and so many persons who are contributed a lot in this symposium. But the best part which I observe in this symposium is the part of energy, part of enthusiasm. That is the clapping, regular clapping. And that's our Biyani students. I am very grateful because without the contribution of the students it's not possible, and not many at all. You all are here regularly inspiring us. You all are having a great mind, fresh mind, young mind. So I am very proud to be a part of Biyani Group of Colleges where we are empowering women, we are empowering girls, we are empowering men, we are empowering brain, we are empowering heart. I think this is the greatest work in this universe. Education is a very great work. If we educate a person, if we educate a girls, we can change the society. Because today morning I am writing my diary. I written only one root cause of the entire problem in this universe. We all are suffering from illness, cancers. We are suffering from viral, typhoid, asthma. We are stress, and the root cause is only one. That is lack of knowledge, lack of information. So if we increase the knowledge, light of knowledge on this Diwali, that definitely we will richest country in this universe, richest person in this universe. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you for my team, thank you my teachers, thank you the coordinator, thank you to the council member of the student council members, students, and thank you all who are directly or indirectly contributing a lot of effort for this symposium. And entire inspiration and source, my mother, Pushpa Devi Biyani, regularly inspiring, because without the inspiration it is not possible at all. She always guided us, and my elder brother, who is the chairman of the institution, working very hard, 24 hours, 365 days, regularly working, कर्म ही धर्म है, और हम चाहते हैं देश और के साथ जुड़े हैं। In these efforts, without this program, I would like to sit at a stand because we want to clap. We all want to say salute for your work. You are a great person. We learn a lot because always we are trying to front of this stage, but you are working from the back of the stage. You are working regularly. You are working very hard. From top bottom of my heart, I salute your work. I salute your spirit. Thank you very much for all of you. Once again, thank you. Arigato. Dhanyawad. Mehrbani, and mehrbani.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would like all the distinguished guests to please welcome the reception, go to the welcome reception. Our council members will guide you and escort you all to the venue of lunch.